So I moved into a new house, and the front garden lawn was unkempt for over 5 years, and a woman, around her mid-50s, who lived near me would walk her dog and let her dog poop on my lawn front garden. I didn't have a problem with this until I paid to have the lawn done, and it was fresh and looked nice. One day I was leaving for work as she was walking her dog, and her dog pooped on my lawn in front of me, and I then told her that I live here now and that I'd appreciate it if her dog didn't poop on my lawn anymore. She said she was sorry, and I said it was fine, so I got some water and washed away as much poop as I can. The next day, she let her dog poop on my lawn again, so I went outside and asked her to pick it up, which led to her telling me to leave her alone, and her dog has been pooping here before. I moved in, so her dog has the right to poop on my lawn. I told her not to let it happen again, or there will be a problem. The next day, she returned and her dog pooped on my lawn again, so I waited for her to walk a few doors down. I went outside and picked up her dog's shit in a plastic bag. I followed her for the rest of her walk, making sure I wasn't seen. She then returned home with me, following behind. Once she was inside, I rubbed her dog's shit all over her front door, then posted it through the mailbox, so it all hits the ground inside. Dog hasn't pooped on my lawn since. My ex and I broke up on a Wednesday. He was a crappy boyfriend, cheated on me numerous times, tore down my self-esteem because he thought it was fun, called me fat, ugly, stupid. So even though it hurt, I was fine with breaking up, and it all went amicably. I packed up some of my belongings and moved to my mom's place the very same day. As my mom is allergic to dogs, we had decided that the dog would stay with him. Our new cleaning lady was to start on Thursday. She contacted me on Wednesday to go over arrangements, and I gave her my ex's info since I was in the process of moving out. On Friday, I went over to my old apartment to transfer my files from our joint laptop to my new laptop. My ex was home at the time and was sitting across from me at the kitchen table. The entire time, he was on his phone, giggling like a schoolgirl. I asked him what was so funny, and he eventually confessed that he was texting with the cleaning lady. Gotta say, that hurt. So I packed up the 2 laptops, and I told him I would finish transferring everything at home. When I was deleting my passwords and everything from our internet browser, I noticed that he had spent a lot of time on the cleaning lady's social media, commenting, liking her photos, and what have you. Yuck. On Sunday, I went over to the apartment again to pick up the remainder of my stuff and drop off the laptop and my keys while he was at work. When I came in, the dog was happily chewing on a woman's boot. Not my boot, hers. I recognized it from her photos. I also found some of her clothes in the bedroom. Boy moved on quick, so I switched the boot the dog was chewing on with the other one so both would be ruined, gave him a good boy, and walked out. We are both in our late 30s. He just proposed to me a week ago and made me the happiest woman on earth. Why did he do that if he didn't love me, if I wasn't enough? I just can't understand what's happening. I am so grateful I have my family, my brothers who left everything to come and help me move out my stuff before he got home. I don't know how to repay them. I know how busy they are with Christmas around the corner, and yet they dropped everything and came when they heard me crying on the phone. He usually goes on trips for work. This time, however, I found it odd that he was staying until Christmas Eve. Usually they are only away during the weekdays and rarely on weekends. I also found it odd that he didn't FaceTime me to say goodnight, and when I tried, he said that he was too tired and apologized. He usually sleeps to my FaceTime to pretend I was with him. Then he sent me a goodnight picture of him in bed. I sent him a kiss. Then before going to bed, I scrolled IG, and he had shared that same picture, and one of our mutual friends commented, "Is that my name in the reflection? Say hi from me." I was confused, and sure enough, I saw a woman reflected in his glasses. I didn't notice that when he sent me the picture, and probably he didn't either. I liked the comment. My fiancé didn't answer, Probably he wasn't online. I didn't know what to do. It was already late at night, but I felt like the world was closing in around me, so I called my mom crying, and she asked me to come home. I said no. I needed to start packing, and I have been doing it all night. This morning, my brothers and my parents showed up with moving van. I love them so much. My fiancé has now deleted the picture. He probably saw that I liked the comment about the woman in the reflection. He has called me over 100 times and is still calling me. I will never see or speak to him ever again. He will never see me crying. I will never ask why. He will never get the chance to explain. He can stay in hotels with all the women in the world, for all I care. Why do these things happen? I really thought he was happy, that I made him happy. How could he? I have an 11-year-old daughter, Ellie. She has a best friend, Sophie, 12. Both of the girls have special needs and are around 6 years old mentally. Sophie's mom called me yesterday, said that they were at an indoor playground, and Sophie wanted to know if Ellie could come and play. Sophie's mom offered to put me on her punch card. She prepays for 10-20 visits at a time because it's cheaper, so it would be free for me. So I got Ellie in the car, and we met them at the playground. After about an hour of playing, the girls started to get hungry. I packed a snack for Ellie, but Sophie's mom didn't have any snacks on her. I told her they sell snacks in the front, but she claimed that she didn't have any money on her and asked me to buy Sophie some goldfish. I said, sure, Venmo me, and I'll grab some. I said no, I took care of my kid. And it's not my job to take care of hers, too. She says she paid for my kid to get in so I could cover the $2 for the goldfish. I told her if she wanted me to bring snacks, she should have told me when she invited me. But I won't be wasting $2 for a $50 bag of goldfish because she was unprepared. She went up to the front, and I don't know if she lied about not having money, but she came back with goldfish and fruit snacks. Now she's being petty by asking me to pay her back for all of the times we've used their memberships and guest passes, so we're not getting along. I'm going to have to see her at school. Drop off, pick up, ballet class, gymnastics class, and the girls' weekly play dates. So I wanted to know if I was the a-hole for not buying her kid a snack.